Susan Yoli.
I am so grateful to God, all the stakeholders who have a hand in my life, then my people of Adjumani, because this is entrustment by them to serve them through representation. Yeah, my major focus is to emphasize about rural electrification, because for us to go to transformation of the lives of our people, we need to provide basic needs for our people, especially the roads, the power. But for my road network, work has started. I thank God and government for that. But now my push will be on improving the power.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the people of Butembo for giving me the opportunity to serve my second term in Parliament. It is good for a leader to grow. That is the opportunity they have provided me with. Growth comes with building experience and being able to work better. I hope to legislate better and to lobby better for the development of Butembo.
One is to do budgeting on the floor of Parliament. Secondly, law making. Thirdly, representation. And then fourthly, oversight work. Now, apart from this, there is also going to be what we call corporate social responsibility. So I'm going to continue with all this in the 11th Parliament.
I am a woman of work, and I believe faith without action is dead. Therefore, politics is over. Now we have to work. I promise my people we have to work. We have worked for the last 5 years. We are going to make it better. That is what I promise the people of Serere, people of Teso, and the people of Uganda.
Now, the case which was filed against UPDF officers for allegedly beating journalists at the UN Human Rights Commission has flopped after the defense failed to respond as court directed by the last court sitting. Defense legal team led by counsel Elizabeth Namakula requested court for more time to file their defense, however prayed for an interface with the complainants before they file their defense. Judge Boniface Wamala adjourned the matter to May the 28th. George Musisi is the lead counsel for the complainant.
This morning we came for the hearing of the matter for the journalists who were beaten by the army. When the matter came up for hearing, the state attorney on behalf of the respondents who were sued, that is the Lieutenant Colonel Namanya and the Attorney General, requested court that she's still doing consultations, and she said that they have intentions of having this matter possibly settled. So she requested court for more time to see that they do the consultations with the respective offices, especially the institution which is alleged to have been beaten the journalists, that's the UPDF. We objected to the request because we thought that having been given over 2 months notice, they served them these documents in March. 1 extra month was a delay on the matter which requires and pertains enforcement of fundamental rights. But court gave them the benefit of doubt. The court has given them 30 days to see that they file a reply, and any rejoinders should be done within the 30 days, or any settlement should come within the 30 days. And court has fixed the 28th of June to come back here to see that the matter is heard on that day. So we shall wait for the given time, and we'll be here on the 28th of June to see that the matter proceeds and to see that justice is eventually served.
Meanwhile, the High Court sitting in Kampala has convicted 3 suspects on counts of kidnap, murder and robbery of a businessman and Eritrean nationalist Daniel Michael Weldu. Justice Flavia Anglin Sennoga convicted the 3. It is believed that they participated in a common scene and they agreed to kidnap, rob and kill Michael Weldu and burnt his body around Busia at Uganda-Kenya border. The convicts include one Captain Bumali Elias Akim, who is jointly charged with 2 civilians, Benon Duncan Lumu and Andrew Chisitu. Court has adjourned to 2 p.m. to deliver the sentence in this matter. In his evidence, prosecution said that Captain Mangeni and his co-accused first robbed Weldu of cash and property, which included a Toyota Prado worth more than 200 million shillings, before shooting him dead.
Prior agreement between them was proved by the evidence of meetings held to plan as to how to execute their unlawful purpose. So for all the reasons set out in this judgment, and in total disagreement with the opinions of the assessors, I hereby find all the 3 accused persons guilty as charged on all the 3 counts, and they are hereby convicted of the same offenses.
So, as we are waiting for this issue more than 4 years, we are so suffered because of these things. We are in painful because we lost our lovely brother. So just now we are waiting for the just, because we are waiting our brother we get a just. Because we are confident with the law of Uganda. We are confident, so we are waiting to get a just must, because we are looking like 4 years. We are moving with the police officers, with the court people, also with the DPP officers. So we are confident to get a just. And also we are saying thank you for the government of Uganda, because we are suffering at the time of late our brother, but the government of Uganda, it give us very good help to get our body of our brother. So we say thank you, and we wait a just. Thank you for your cautions.
And with that, we take a quick break. When we return, more details.
In chess, the small one can become the big one. It's the same here. And here too. Watch every move. Record every number so you can plan better. No matter the size of your dream, tomorrow's success belongs to those who keep today's records clean. File your returns today.
Uganda Revenue Authority, developing Uganda together.
Experience 100% 4G speeds across Uganda with the Airtel 4G Pocket Wi-Fi available at 123,000 shillings only. It comes with 15 GB free for 1 month. Visit the nearest Airtel shop, device selling shop or Airtel online shop. www.airtel.co.ug/broadband-discover. Airtel, the smartphone network.
What does it mean to be closer together? It's taking the last bus home for a surprise visit. Closer together is strangers finding a connection. It's bringing home something much more than a box. It's the warmth of home, or the beginning of something new. There's magic in sharing the things that we learn, because it's those things that bring us close together.
It's no secret that ICT makes learning easy.
The strides made in our field could not be possible without it.
And now we can watch our favorite show.
My radio is my best friend.
UCC provides an enabling regulatory environment and policy guidance for healthy competition. We also facilitate ease of doing business in the communications sector through licensing, standardization, spectrum management, tariff regulation, rural communication development, and consumer empowerment. An informed consumer is an empowered consumer. UCC supports local content and innovations. Driving the development of a robust communication sector in Uganda is Uganda Communications Commission.
Beyond Beauty Parlor and Spa, your beautification destination. We believe in suitable beauty. We offer pedicure and manicure, makeup, hairstyling, plating, weaving, dreadlocks, massage, waxing, facial and body scrub, name it. We also offer additional services like honeymoon packages, hiring venues, and vehicles for brides and grooms. Training interns from different beauty schools. We are located on Uganda House, ground floor 5. Call to book for your appointment on 0702 645 015 or 0414 696 229. You can WhatsApp us on 0752 645 005. Email us beyondbeautyparlor@yahoo.com.
Welcome back. You are still watching Lunchtime News. Now, State Minister for Higher Education, John Chrysostom Muyingo, has noted that government is improving conditions of study in traditional schools to attract learners. He said poor school study environment contributes to school dropouts.
Ministry of Education is rehabilitating all government-aided traditional schools across the country to create a conducive study environment for learners. State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. Jesse Muyingo, says the initiative will reduce school dropout rates. He was visiting Lutete Mixed Primary School, one of the traditional schools in Ruero District, established in 1922.
And rehabilitate all our education institutions in the country, especially those that were established long ago. And one of them is the Lutete Primary School, Lutete Senior Secondary School. We started off some time back with that structure you have seen, but we have a plan to rehabilitate and revamp all these schools into something that will be attractive to the children to be coming to school when they are when they are happy. Because the environment also contributes greatly to the dropout of school, and we are trying to fight school dropouts.
The visit coincided with a fundraising drive for over 200 million shillings to complete St. Stephen's Church of Uganda Lutete Archdeaconry in Ruero Diocese. Dr. Muyingo contributed 10 million shillings towards the renovation. The Archdeacon, Venerable Canon Godfrey Kasana, encouraged Christians and well-wishers to contribute, as he explains.
Uganda, it was established in 1922, so many years ago, but it has an historical background of the Kingdom of Uganda, because Sir Daudi Chua was his church. I used to pray from this church. Then the King Sir Edward Frederick Mutesa II was also his church. Then currently the Ronald Mwenda Mutebi, His Highness Ronald Mwenda Mutebi II, who is also praying for in this church. There is a royal seat in this church.
St. Stephen's Church of Uganda Lutete Archdeaconry is historical in Uganda Kingdom. Kings of Uganda, starting with Sir Daudi Chua, Sir Edward Mutesa II, and the current King Ronald Mwenda Mutebi, attended prayers while at Bamnanika Palace. Jane Ramsha, Fred Kasimante, UBC News.
Well, that does it. Thank you for sticking with us. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Do stick around.
Dear children, this is Auntie Jovita, your friend, your mentor, and your mother. During this lockdown, many people have come up with different projects that have kept them busy, and this could be one of the projects you do for yourselves. You can have rabbits, rare chicken, and by the end of the lockdown, you have a project of your own under your name. You could ask for sponsorship or for help from mommy, from daddy, from your guardian, or even your savings, because you don't need a lot to start such a project. And you start small. You don't have to have so many things. You start with a cock and a hen. They were just 2, now they have 10 chicks. There were 2 rabbits, now there are 6 rabbits. And they are beautiful things to own. You need to enjoy your lockdown so that you have a story to tell at the end of the day. Stay safe, stay home, and be good children.
Welcome to English in a Minute. You probably already know this, but a bank is a place where people keep their money.
Bank on something.
Here are my instructions for making grilled pizza. It begins with fresh tomatoes and basil.
That sounds tasty.
It is. Hey, I'm having a pizza party this Saturday. Why don't you come by?
Oh, you can bank on that. I love pizza. I mean, love.
When you put money in the bank, you trust the bank to keep it safe. So, when you bank on something, you trust it will happen as much as you trust the bank with your money. Oof, now I'm hungry for pizza. I bet Jonathan will go get some with me.
You can bank on that.
And that's English in a Minute.
We've cut and reduced our MTN Momo withdrawal rates. Now you can withdraw mobile money at the lowest rates. You also get MTN Senchu points when you deposit, send, and withdraw MTN mobile money. Visit our Momo agents countrywide and withdraw mobile money at our reduced rates from 1st May 2021. Everywhere you go. MTN.
The Teacher Management Information System, TMIS, is one of the innovations the Ministry of Education and Sports has rolled out to have all teachers register online. This is in line with the spirit of the National Teacher Policy to professionalize the teaching profession and the Ministry's effort to collate teacher data in a single database for better teacher management. Join us as we host officials of the Ministry of Education and Sports to discuss the Teacher Management Information System. The show is sponsored by the United Nations Education Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, under the Norwegian Teacher Initiative in collaboration with the Ministry of Education and Sports.
She saw this doctor and wished he could attend to her. She did everything to attract his attention.
sir. Wake up.
Maybe he didn't want to be categorical with you.
I've never heard of something like penile injection.
I'm here to see that.
Mr. Jim, remember you had the option of surgery, radiation and hormone therapy, and you chose surgery.
Early detection of cancer and treatment saves life.
But he didn't say anything. Where did he go? Who else I saying?
One to the Republic and one for the member. Okay. Is the Republic? Yes. And then it's Parliament.
That will serve this country 2021, 2026, and they are starting to be sworn in today. We had a first session in the morning that had over 65 of them sworn in, and we are getting to the time of the opening of the other segment. Before we go there, we want to talk to the spokesperson of Parliament, Ms. Helen Kawesa, who will tell us how this whole event is going to go in the 4 days and what next after the swearing in. Madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Live on UBC TV.
Thank you for having us here.
Today you must be the busiest Ugandan, true or false?
Yes, very busy, but very happy that everything is going well as planned.
When you say going on well, what do you mean to the taxpayer watching you?
We have kept time. We started on the spot. MPs have turned up in large numbers and have followed our requests, come with the numbers we asked them to do. The weather is fine and we're all happy. The mood is very colorful and joyous today. Okay. Yes.
In the 4 days, you people have planned to swear in all the 529.
Yes, we are going to swear in the 529 by Thursday, 6:30. And by the speed we are moving today, we are sure that we'll be done even earlier. Because as you saw in the morning, we completed earlier than we had planned. Okay. So we are very happy.
After Thursday, what next?
After Thursday, that's when we'll close the swearing in. Hope every MP will be sworn in. Then we'll move to the Monday, 24th, when we'll have first sitting with the Speaker and Deputy Speaker will be elected. That will be at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, starting at 10 a.m.
Why Kololo? There are so many questions in the public domain about how you zeroed at Kololo and not here. You have been having sittings here. Why Kololo this time?
Well, Kololo, because first of all, it was the numbers. Due to COVID-19, we cannot sit in the Parliament chamber. Even the tent we have here cannot adequately sit the 529 MPs at once, given the social distancing required, not enough space. And we have to follow the guidelines as given by the Ministry of Health for COVID-19. Therefore, we have to get a space which is well ventilated and big enough to accommodate the large number of 529. And that's what the place was, Kololo. That's what adequately fit them well. Because we have large numbers, 529, then the staff who are going to work on the day, then security. There are a number of logistics involved in that. That's why we zeroed in on Kololo. We are going to have a tent erected, invite all the MPs there, because they all have to be in the first sitting to elect the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. That is why we have this.
Now, what will happen to the other sittings if you don't have enough space to accommodate all those people? How are you going to handle the rest of the sittings?
We are going to have shifts. For the last 1 year, since COVID came in, we have been having sittings in shifts, where we have 100 MPs per sitting. The MPs are given schedules from their party whips. They draw up schedules for the MPs. We inform them every week that these are the MPs sitting this week. So we have that 100 here. They sit outside here in the tents. Maybe we'll make it slightly bigger to accommodate more, because we have now new MPs coming in, and it will be a different story. Every MP would like to come and have us and sit. But again, we are going to have to use that system because that's what we can accommodate at the time. When things get back to normal, we'll change.
What happens if I missed this general swearing in? What happens?
If a member-elect misses, they are going to have to swear in when Parliament starts sitting. After the first sitting.
In one of the sittings?
Yes, in one of the sittings. But they'll swear in then. The only issue that they won't be able to get their emoluments for the first month, for this month, because from the information we're getting today, capturing today on our forms, we are going to use that to open the accounts, process the accounts and get them their emoluments paid. So they'll have to miss that out, but they will be sworn in at the next sitting after the first sitting. Okay. Before the Speaker of Parliament.
Okay. So from here to Kololo Thursday?
Yes, Kololo.
After the first sitting?
Kololo on Monday next week. Here we end on Thursday. Yes. Then we have a break for Friday. Then on Monday, 10 a.m., all eyes will be on Kololo.
To talk to any one of you who see a Parliament,
yes.
We'll meet you in Kololo.
Kololo, yes.
Then after Kololo, will you go back to normal business, and the new Parliament will have to start? We hear of orientation and things like that.
Yes, the Speaker will announce. Then after the first sitting, she will announce the next sitting. Of course, we have State of the Nation opening, which is soon. State of the Nation address, which is the opening of the first session of this Parliament. She'll announce the dates. Then we'll have the budgets, presentation of the budget, and for a week after, in June, then we'll have the induction program in mid-June. All those will be announced by the Speaker when he or she is in the chair on Monday. Okay. Yes.
What kind of package do our brothers and sisters that are no longer part of you go with home? Is there pension, gratuity? What is it that they go with? The people that actually, I'm giving them a last opportunity to be talked about as MPs on TV. What do they go with home?
They go with a good experience, having been members of Parliament for 5 years, even more. Been a good experience. They've served the country loyally. Then they go with their gratuity, which is processed and paid, and the pension is available. They have a pension they contribute to when they are here, and also government contributes to. So there's a pension. We have a healthy pension for them, and they had a seminar in which everything was explained to them. So I think they go prepared for another life as an ordinary person, but also as a leader, there will be many more opportunities opening to them in different areas. So I'm sure that they go happy, fulfill that they've done a good job, and look forward to a good future.
So besides the experience,
yes,
there's some gratuity,
yes,
and pension.
Pension, yes.
Okay.
Gratuity is paid as one-off, so it probably has been paid already. Then the pension.
What is the truth? I have the spokesperson of Parliament with me. What is the truth that this time you're giving out 350 million for a car to each new Parliament of the 2011 Parliament, the 11th Parliament?
No, it's actually only 200 million. No, it's not only. It's actually 200 million per MP to buy a reasonable car that can transport them to do their work, their roles as member of Parliament. So it's that is facilitation, and it's an entitlement for them to do their work as members of Parliament. So I think it is something that they can look forward to. But as we all know, a brand new car costs much more than that. This is a comfortable package for them to get a car which can help them to move around, do their oversight role and representative role in the constituencies they serve and in the country at large. But it's a one-off. After they're given that, they won't get any more money for any vehicle or anything. So it was felt that it was comfortable enough for them to get that package. I'll get a series of payments here and there for fuel and things like that.
Thank you, Madam Helen. Wish you all the best throughout the exercise. Like you say, let's hope all MPs will swear in.
Yes, thank you. Hopefully they are all here. And thank you very much, UBC TV, for being here throughout the year.
We are part of
giving us live coverage in our plenary and also today. We are very grateful.
Thank you so much. Okay. That is Miss Helen Kawesa. She is the spokesperson of Parliament, and I think she heads the Public Relations Office here at Parliament. She thanks UBC so much for being part of them in their operations as the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda. To you watching us, we are still coming to you live and giving you a live coverage of the swearing-in ceremony of members of Parliament that will serve this country 2021-2026, that is the 11th Parliament of Uganda. I've been looking at statistics, and in terms of the number of MPs that we have managed to have over time in Uganda, the first Parliament of Uganda had 92 MPs. Then the second and the third had around 30, not until the number was increased to 120. It is in 1985 that the number again went back to 30, with some few representatives that were got from different areas, when it was now the NRC, the National Resistance Council. That's when the number again went back to 30. But in 1996, a fully fledged parliament was elected with over 120 something MPs, which number went on growing with the emergence of new constituencies and other districts and things like that that came up and needed more MPs, plus other interest groups that were created, such as the youth, the women MPs, workers, UPDF, and all of that. So the number has been increasing with the population, with the increment of constituencies and districts, councils, municipalities, and all of that. That's how we have ended up with a number as huge in some of our minds as 529. Madame Kawesa says they cannot have all of them here at once, so that's why they will end up in Kololo for the election of the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, and other activities that will be held there. Yes, like I said at the beginning of this kind of interview I had with the spokesperson of Parliament, we are coming to the second session of the swearing-in ceremony, and a number of MPs, new and those that have served, have already made it to the venue to see that they are sworn in. I can see the Honorable Cecilia Ogwal and more others have come up to be sworn in. We had 65 sworn in the morning, and the afternoon we'll have another big number. Let us take you to the event as they open. Thank you so much for watching. This is UBC TV.
The second session of day one, the swearing in to the 11th Parliament of Uganda. We had a very nice start to the day with beautiful weather, and we're able to swear in 65 members of Parliament in the morning. We are now ready to continue for the rest of the day. Allow me to just make one or two announcements. This is information that you will need. First and foremost, all members of Parliament at the end of this exercise will be required to take COVID tests on the 20th and on the 21st here at Parliament. So if you intend to attend the swearing in, the voting and election of the Speaker on the 24th in Kololo, you will need to take this COVID test. Secondly, we do advise that you keep your masks on at every point, even when you are swearing in. This is following the standard operating procedures. It's for your health and the health of everybody else around you. And finally, if you are new to this building, if you'd like to know where the conveniences are, we have got one point near the gate and another point through the door in the basement, in the conference hall. For now, we are ready to begin, and I shall hand you over to the clerks. Thank you.
Akamporra Prosi Mbabazi.
Please leave it on. Leave it on. Sorry.
I, Akamplida Prosi Mbabazi, swear in the name of the Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Uganda, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. So help me God. I